80 years. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. It was on this date, July 14, in 1942, that this radio station first came on the air. That's 8 full decades, and today marks the official start of our 80th anniversary commemoration. We'll talk about it a lot on the air today, and we'll have you join us for a celebratory community picnic a week from Saturday. And other issues and events will come up as the weeks and months of this anniversary year roll along. Now, I've been here for more than 8 years. Some days it seems like 80, of course, but really it's 8 years, only 10% of the long history of KXEL. Personally, I started in radio as a high school student 42 years ago, and while the control room of the studio today looks nothing like it did when I started, or when KXEL started for that matter, the main purpose remains the same. Simply put, it's to provide you, the audience, with content that does not waste your time. The connection between the audience and those of us on the radio is quite unique, far different than your connection with the folks you see on TV or whose bylines you read in the newspaper. Perhaps it's because radio goes with you wherever you go, at home, in the garage, in the car, with headphones, and it's conversational, like having someone with you at all times. That remains true whether you listen on the original AM station, our newer FM translator on a computer with a smart speaker, a smartphone, or whatever else is out there. We're the voice connecting with you on your terms, wherever you are. The Federal Communications Commission licenses radio stations in this country, and the standard we are sworn to meet is to broadly act in the public interest, convenience, and necessity. Those words have not changed since the very first Radio Act of 1927. Now, how they've been interpreted over time, well, that's changed, of course, depending on what's going on in the world and what's going on with technology. Think of someone you know who's 80 years old, and of all the world and local events they've experienced, the changes in society and technology, the dynamics of family and faith, so much change in such a relatively short time. And this radio station has been there to help you make sense of it all. We are so appreciative that you have put your trust in us, and will continue in everything we do to try to live up to that. And in that way, today's KXEL is no different than the one that first took to the air 80 years ago today. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Thursday, July 14. On Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Parler, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.